How we doing, guys? Good. Man, today a sprinkle. We haven't began game planning for Arizona State yet, but we have by way of sprinkling in segments based on theme of the day, today being a third down day. And thank God we did it, because they got a lot of stuff that they do that we need to be able to adjust to, both offensively and defensively respectively. And so a day that was comprised of a lot of first time seeing it, exposed to it, although as a staff we've watched film and we understand. Camp was used to really identify who we are and refine our skills based on our schematics. The first week, or this is the first week that we've actually started sprinkling Arizona State throughout, and they do a lot of things that require us to be prepared. So we're treating this week kind of like a bye week, if you will, in these first early weeks of days of practice, and it'll tail off at the back end with a mock game per se on Saturday, and then and really turn our undivided attention into Arizona State on next week.
Are you starting to notice that these guys are starting to get a little antsy? Practices are getting a little bit like, okay, we want to start getting somebody else?
Yeah, so we've pulled off. Right now we're not taking anybody to the ground. So everything that we do right now is alignment, assignment, technique, get to the ball, mental work as well as physical, but not tackle, take it to the ground. Being less than 12 days away from a kickoff, we're really just trying to find out the things that we'll need to do schematically and at a speed level that allow us to be successful.
Coach, how do you feel like you are prepared to play Arizona State on the road on opening night? I mean, you're just 10 days or so away.
Yeah.
How ready are you guys right now?
We're not ready. The good thing, we don't have to be ready today. As I said, we've been exposed to the things that they'll do to try to counter us, but I think we'll peak right on time. We'll take the steps necessary in the various segments of the football game to allow us to be ready at that time, but certainly not ready at all right now. Just in an introductory phase of this team and the things that they do.
Have you been able to tell your players yet who your starting quarterback will be?
I knew you would ask that. No, we haven't made that decision. We have two guys that are vying for the position now. That would be DJ and Cordell right now. Bryce is still very much a part of the mix, but those two guys have really separated themselves over the last couple of weeks of practice and are getting the lion's share of the reps in preparation for a game week prep next week.
With all of that being said, are most of the other positions starting to also kind of settle into where you want them to be?
Yeah, the interesting thing is, from a defensive standpoint, you platoon so many guys in, so whether it's Balin Baker or King Newton, it's like 1A and 1B, because they rotate in based on series and throughout, and we don't feel we miss a beat with either one of those guys in the game, and we have that at several positions. Probably, at the linebacker position, it's solidified with Les Morrow and Josiah, with those guys there, and up front, those guys just rotating in and out and doing a really good job there. The secondary is still some fierce competition, really haven't cleared itself up. Greg Campbell has really started to show himself, as well as, we might have an opportunity where we'll start a freshman at the X-receiver and Tykeet Kellogg. He's doing some good things, but outside of those guys, we're still trying to find the right mix from an offensive line standpoint. Think we're almost there. We'll use next week to finalize it.
Would Tykeet maybe be your only true freshman out there on opening day, or?
We'll have true freshmen throughout the field playing in different roles, whether it's a nickel package, a dime package, special teams, etc., or offense and defensively respectively. But he's the one that has really emerged as someone who is vying for starting reps. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Coach.